My name is Bethel, and I am Sam's mom.
My name is Sam.
Sam is 10 years old. He is a very sweet boy, very sensitive to people's feelings. He likes to play with his sister. He loves to be with people. We started seeing different milestones than his peers when he was 2. So he was tested, but he was not diagnosed because he was early. A few years later, then it was time for him to get evaluated again with developmental pediatricians. So that's when we went to Kennedy Krieger. By then, he was about 5 years old, but it was clear that he had developmental delay. So we met his first, I would say, developmental pediatrician. We still remember this day how very nice she was, how very considerate, and how very embracing she was to us. Even though we knew things were different, we didn't quite know that was a validation. As overwhelming as it was to get that information, she gave us hope. I left that day thinking that, yes, the journey is going to be different, but then again, there's support out there. After his diagnosis of autism, he started getting, of course, the speech therapy we focused mainly on because language seemed to be the major deterrent to his interaction with the outside world. So last summer, he was playing in the room. So I come in thinking that everything was normal. So I find him lying down and he was not conscious. His eyes were rolled. So I knelt down and I picked him up and he started coming around. And after a few seconds, the first thing he said was, "Whew, you're here, Mom." So that was the first time for me to see any kind of drastic change, medical need for Sam. So we went ahead and came here. He just happened to have his first visit with his new developmental pediatrician team. I started sharing his development with his developmental pediatrician. I told her about his episode back home, and they were concerned that it was epilepsy. They wanted an EKG and EEG done. On the day of that schedule, he had another episode. So a lot of time would have been wasted if they had not been on top of it from the first day. Once the diagnosis came in, they just jumped in with the medication and with how to administer the medication. And then once it was in his system, I want to say Sam started waking up because I didn't realize that it was the absent seizures that made him seem more sedated. So he's engaging more. I see him understanding a concept, even a new concept. It's a win for us, for me to be able to say it's not even a year. His seizures are under control. He's able to take his medication, and he's just happy. The journey feels very overwhelming and very isolated at the beginning, but it's completely not. Reach for help